Hello, hello, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. Okay, a new day to work on the project. New day, new stream. I want to say thank you to Poleto and Ciala. Those are the last, the two latest followers. Thank you very much for the follow. They followed on the last stream, which was on Saturday. So that's great. Thank you very much. Okay, so yeah, I was going to stream yesterday, but yeah, I generally don't like doing anything on my Sundays. I just want to chill out and just do my thing. I don't know, play some games or maybe just do other things that don't require my mind to... Okay, give me one moment. Okay. I'm back. So yeah, as soon as I start my stream, spam calls getting in. Okay, that's really annoying, but it is what it is. So yeah, I was saying, I generally don't like, I generally want to have my Sundays as like a rest stream. I'm saying nonsense. My head is everywhere right now. It's all over the place. So let me just breathe for one moment. And yeah, so I like to rest on Sundays. That's why, that's one of the days that I could stream, and I could even stream for longer than regular days. But yeah, I feel really tired and I need to rest my head at some point. So yeah, that's why I don't want to stream on Sundays. So yeah, even though last week I was not able to stream on, I think on Wednesday and Friday. I can't even remember, but I think Saturday stream was like a stream that I did after like so many days that I was not streaming. So I said, okay, maybe I can stream on Sunday, but yeah, at the end I didn't want to because I felt the need to rest, and yeah. Okay, so I made a couple changes to, well, a couple fixes to the overlay. You can see the message from Stream Elements that says that I started the stream and all of that stays like is still here. In the previous stream you can see when I start and when I change the scene to this one, to the main scene, you can see that that message is not there. But that's because I extended the lifetime of the chat messages to be 10 minutes. So they stay longer on screen. So 10 minutes from now, how much time am I? So 45 seconds from now, it's going to disappear. I think we're going to see. That's one of the things. Another thing is that the countdown, when there's 5 seconds left, it makes a little sound in each second. So dut, 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 until it reaches 0. And yeah, there was a bug when I changed the scene. It sound again because I set it to 0 when I changed the scene. So that's because it's already been 10 minutes. So in any moment that message will disappear. I think the chat message down here, it should disappear. I don't know, maybe, yeah, there we go. Okay, it worked. So now every chat message is gonna stay for 10 minutes. In the actual chat in Twitch, like on Twitch and on YouTube, messages stay forever there. But yeah, like I like having messages below me because I feel lonely if there's nothing. Yeah, I'm testing some stuff. But yeah, the sound, the countdown sound, that's fixed. When I transition into another scene, it made a sound that's fixed too. And I also added this. So this is my full screen scene, okay? This is really cool, but it's not really full screen. It's just the screen is larger. You can see like the TV thing in my overlay is much bigger, and there's no other thing. There's no title, there's no info, no sub count, no viewer count, nothing. It's just this. But yeah, this is taking a lot, like the margins, the borders are taking like a great portion of the screen too. So I prepared a new state, which is basically a true full screen. The thing is, I didn't prepare OBS with this, but you can see if I do this, then this is really real full screen, but the OBS scene is still in the previous configuration. So the idea is that basically I can you know what, I can even just duplicate this and call it, okay, and now the desktop is going to be oh, it's locked. I can basically just can I just transform it to screen? Okay, that's it. So basically when I change that, now I have to link the streamer bot. Wait a second, let me fix let me check my audio because I didn't check that. Let me check my audio because that's perfect. It's really funny every time I hear myself again. But basically I need to link streamer bot to read the input from Unity in order to change the scene to this one. So you can see, for example, if I go back to main, okay, you can see there's like a really weird thing that happened. Hey Lou, hey, how are you doing? Hey, hey. How are you doing? So yeah, basically when I change, so this is one scene and the screen, so OBS is only capturing the overlay, which is a Unity app, and then my screen, which is the screen that you see in this space where my screen is. And then I have this other scene, which is for the full screen version. Okay, this one is another scene in my overlay, but also another scene in OBS, because you can see the screen capture is bigger here. So now basically what I have to do is so yeah, that's what I'm saying, basically, that when I change to this one, I should also change to this scene, which has the complete screen in the thing. Okay, so that's basically it. And I can go back to this. So I have this, and then I can go back here to the main scene, and we're good to go. Okay. Okay, so those are the updates I have for the overlay. Those are just fixes and stuff, but I will be adding stuff and fixing and modifying things over time in the overlay. That's the great thing about it. I have a list of things I want to do in the overlay too, so that's great. Okay, so now getting into Voyager. Let's work on Voyager. Here we have our current task. Okay, so I've been doing some stuff yesterday. Although I didn't stream, I was doing some things. So let me show you really quick this. Yeah, you will understand what's happening in a second. So I basically added some lines and some effects, some screen effects that let's call them UI effects. So let's test and let you are going to see now how it looks like. Okay, so when we get here, okay, then we can see the constellation, but yeah. Okay, so there's a couple things happening there. First, I animated some lines that appear and encapsulate the constellation, because remember that we are basically watching this. This is like a TV screen or something like that. Okay, we are not like. I think I don't need to explain this, but this is not like the ship going through the stars and all of that. What's really happening here is we're watching like a screen, like an analogic monitor screen. That's why I added this effect of chromatic aberration and the scan lines and all of that. So I thought about doing something like well, every science fiction game where you can see the lines. In fact, let me just go here and show you really quick. I think I have this thing there. Okay, so you can see here I started like thinking about doing something like that. So when you get into the constellation, these lines will appear. This is like a monitor that gets the stats and all of that. This is a classic effect in science fiction, or like, well, and this is how analogic monitors and TVs and all of that sort of thing works and displays stuff. And that's basically the base aesthetic for the game is vintage sci-fi, basically retro futurism, all of that sort of thing. So I was trying to do something like this. I did something to the star when so remember that after we see the constellation, the lines animate. Okay, after that the camera basically focus on the star. That's the landing star, and then it does the transition and all of that. So since this is like kind of cinematic, I want to, there's a couple options. I thought about, so let me show you here. You're going to see like the lines. I added some, like a couple lines like this, okay? And they should be expanding like this and then like this, okay? To encapsulate the constellation. And yeah, I didn't really like how it looked, so I have to modify that. But also, you will see the star that gets focused. Hey Pulero, hello. How are you doing? So the star that gets, that's the landing star, and when it focused, when the camera focused the star, you're going to see a little animation, like a little UI animation. So you see this needs to be adjusted, but here you can see that, and then it goes and does the fade. So, couple things. First of all, the first thing I want to do is basically adjust the size. So the size should be a lot like, yeah, let's see how it looks like in the scene, because I'm getting the bounce of the constellation shape. Okay, but the border, that thing has like a margin of space, so I have to account for that too. Okay, so let's see what it does here. Okay, it expands like that, and then it does like a glitch blinking effect. That's really sci-fi-esque. But basically what I want to see is this. What's the width and height? Okay, yeah, that's perfect actually, because you can see like the bounce, the size of this is exactly the bounce of the constellation. So that's perfect, but there's one thing, and the thing is that I would rather prefer it to scale like this. Can I do it with like control? No, shift. Yeah, I don't know what's the key to like scale this. To scale this like with the pivot in the center, so it scales both sides and I don't have to be, anyways, it doesn't matter. So I think I want it to be like this. Okay, first I want to see this. 2.1 is the width. Okay, I can even do it here. I'm so dumb. So let's say 2.1, let's say 3.1. Okay, that's great. So we can add like 1 unit of margin in the x-axis, in the width. And then what happens if we add 1 in the height? I think that's too. No, actually, I think that's pretty good. Actually, the other thing I would like to do is modify this so it's like not too. You can see it's really short. It doesn't look bad. Like, yeah, it's fine, but I would like it to be a bit bigger. So I would basically modify this. So this is just a nice bright thing, and I'm basically 9 slicing it from here and from here. I will show you that in a minute. Okay, but basically I want to just increase this by 2, I would say 192, 128 maybe. Yeah, it's not enough, I think. So I don't really know. Okay, so yeah, I will do this. I'm just going to remove that. I'm going to move this here. Okay. Here. Yeah, I think there, that's fine. Just 1 pixel left, 1 pixel above. Then I can just select all, Control A. Okay. I copy and paste, and then I Shift H, Shift V. Okay, so I basically duplicated it, and now it's flipped in the horizontal and then in the vertical. So then it appears down here. Okay, but actually, let me just try something, because I could also use this. Let me just, yeah, that's correct. Let's reset this to the center. Okay, I can use this like this, okay. And we can go here and add this here. I think close to the, yeah, I think I will leave like 1 pixel here. That's for the 9 slicing. But here I will just bring into until here, I would say. Then I can turn off this and I can remove this, and we should be, yeah, I also remove this and we should be good to go, I think. We can even just go a bit further with this, maybe. Just make it, yeah, that's also symmetric. Perfect. And I will basically remove that. I can save now, and I can also export and replace, sorry. Okay, that's perfect. Yeah, that looks much better. I think that's much better, yeah. Okay. But also, I need to modify it because the 9 slice is not, yeah. That's what I thought, so I'm going to set it here. Okay, it's here and here. So there's going to be just like 2 pixels of air where this is going to be stretched. Okay, sorry, I hit the microphone. I do that all the time. And then here we're going to set it there. Okay, apply. And now we have these sliced correctly. Okay. Now, is this respecting the pixels? No, it isn't. So what should I do? This should be, okay, I can say 1 and 1. Maybe it's too little. Maybe 2 and 2. Okay, so we're going to set it there because that's completely fine. Okay. And that's perfect. So now what else do we need? We basically need to go here into the code, and we said that now the target, the margin we're going to leave for the borders is basically something like 1. So I'm just going to go here, border size, and basically I'm going to say plus vector 2.1. okay, this is going to be basically whatever size it is in the x-axis and then in the y-axis, and then I add 1 in each axis. That's basically it. Now it's perfect. Now we can test it and see what happens. Also, you know what, I think I was trying to do this thing where it scales first, so it's like this, and I wanted to do something like this and then horizontal, and I didn't really like how it looked, so I'm just going to scale it all at once. Yeah, because it's whatever. Let's try like this first, and then we're going to see what happens. Okay, so what's the issue here? What's happening? Oh, there's an else. Okay, perfect. Border start size. Yeah, this is border size.x. And you know what? This is basically a vector2.lerb from this to border size, and we're going to use this curve, and that's it. Okay, and then after it finishes animating, like the total animation of this lasts for like, I think it's 1 second. Yeah, and I also think I'm not going to make the camera focus. I'm going to make the camera stay in place. So this is going to basically resize it. Okay, it's going to make it like this and encapsulate the constellation shape. And then after like 70% of that animation, when it's finishing, it's going to do a little blink. We're going to see how it looks. And yeah, let's see. Also, how does this look? Oh, it's really bad. I have to... I forgot, I have to set it to resize. Where's this? Point no filter. What? What the hell? So this is basically, oh yeah, because it's a 3x. No, that's not the problem. 2x, it should be fine. So what's happening with this? It's getting blurred. Why is that the case? Is it because I'm slicing it? I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. It's a point no filter. Center single, blah blah blah, no compression. Really weird. So this is the scale of this is 1. Let's set it to simple. And this to 1 1. Okay. What the hell is happening here? Oh, maybe. Oh yeah. It's happening. Well, maybe it's, yeah. Yeah, it's the chromatic aberration. It's basically taking the pixels and doing this funny effect. Yeah, that's the thing. Okay, anyways, this needs to be full HD. Okay, and we're going to fit it to the screen. That's perfect. And now we're going to hit play and we are going to test how this looks. Okay, let's see. Okay, traveling. Okay. 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 There's a couple things I'm not really liking about this. Yeah, also give me one moment. I'm going to get some water. Okay. I also turned on the lights because it's a bit dark in here. Okay. And I also brought this little thingies. I don't know if you can see them. Anyways. Okay. So how do we fix this? How do we improve this? First of all, I think the like the little thing that the borders, that should happen before the constellation is shown, I think. I'm not sure. Let's do that. If this lasts for like, I don't know how much time it is. I think it's 3 seconds, maybe divided by 3. So this should be really fast. I'm going to change the curve too, and this blink curve, it's not great. I'm going to improve it. Okay. So I have a scriptable object called general data, and here I have a lot of curves. So these are my easings basically, and I have this which is blink, but like I think I need to do something with this. Both tangents free and also both tangents weighted. And what I need to do with this is basically just, why is it not, what? Okay, doesn't go further than that. Okay, perfect. So now this should do something like that. Yeah, this is not the best way of creating a curve, you know, but it is what it is. This should be here like this. This should also be like this. And this should go like that, and this should go like that, and this should go like that, and this should go like this. Yeah, I'm seeing that not all of those, the value is 1, so I'm setting them now. Now this should go, how is, yeah, it's this side. That's perfect. Perfect. This one should go something like this. Yeah. And this one like this, and this one again like this. No, upside. Okay, that's it. I think that's yeah, that's better. I think should be fast. Should be really fast. Let's see how it looks. Okay, that's really fast. Yeah, I would say maybe divided by 2. Okay. Then that didn't look good neither. I don't know what value I can use there. I should serialize this so I can change it in the inspector and not have to exit and re-enter play mode. Okay. I don't know, it doesn't... I think 30 is more than fine. This. 2.5. So out expo is maybe too much. Let's use out queens. Oh, and also this is too much too. Okay, let's see now. Okay, that's a bit better, but I'm not sure. I'm I'm going to... where's this? So this is basically the margin. Let's set it to that. Maybe that looks a bit better. I don't think I like it being so separated from the thing. So that's one thing, and the other thing is this is too slow now, so let's set it to multiply by 3, and also this is still too fast. I don't know which easing I should be using for this, but it's not looking great. I also want to try this. I want to do this E. Yeah, this should be called East E. So we'll use the same for both. Okay, let's see how it looks now. Oh yeah, now I'm going to also comment that. Okay. Okay, great. Yeah, it doesn't look great. I'm not really loving it, honestly. Not looking nice. You know what? I think my acings are not like amazing. So out sine, out quad. Then we have out quart. Should be a bit more like this. Yeah, the only thing is that it should never go above. Yeah. But maybe it should get like this. And maybe this one should go like this. And then expo should go even further like this. So let's see how it looks now. Yeah, this one is a bit too much maybe. But it's okay. The thing is, it's like it reaches really, really fast. Let's try with which one am I using now? I'm using quart, I think. Where is it? Here. I'm blind, man. So out quart. Let's see how it looks now. Okay, so the Unity has this. Let's check by using like out cubic elastic power quad sine. I don't know. There's a web page where you can see the easings. So let me just this is really handy, but there's no This is cubic, but where's power? Oh, this one is really interesting. Oh, this one is really cool. Does it have circ? Yeah, I like it. Okay. Okay, let's see how it looks with that one. Okay. Okay, okay. That was a bit weird. That was a bit weird, and I think that's because I wanted to have some sort of like, yeah. I want to use different curves for each of the axis. So maybe size.x is going to be this. It's not going to be vector2.lerp. Is going to be math.lerp. Okay. And then, yeah, here I'm not going to use that because I'm going to use a different one for y. Okay, so which one can I use for the y-axis? This, the y-axis should be the fastest one, I think. So maybe out quad, maybe. No. This one is fine, this should be quad. And I will just basically remove that because it looks weird. Or well, maybe I could use the same, this one I could use. And the time should be the same. So let's see how it looks now. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm really finicky with this kind of things, but I tend to like spend a lot of time. Look at this constellation, this one is really interesting. No, that's... No, that's awful. It doesn't look cool at all. Out circ, out quad. Yeah, it's not looking great. First of all, I'm going to go here and I'm basically going to... Yeah, I'm going to leave this for now, but like... this one didn't look great at all. So the thing is that maybe X easing is going to be this one, okay, and then I'm going to have a Y easing. Okay, so X easing, Y easing, then I'm going to use X easing here too. So no, I'm going to use Y easing here, and this yeah, I see what's the problem. I think here I should use something like expo out cubic maybe, and here out circ. But now the thing is the velocity going to look good? I'm going to do something so this looks better. So this is easier to test. So I'm going to say float speed. Let's do that. Set it to 1 for now. I'm going to multiply this by speed. Okay. Now go back, see how it looks. It's already been an hour. That's crazy, bro. So we're halfway through our stream. Well, maybe I'll stay for maybe 2 hours and a half, maybe 3 hours. I don't know. No, I think, yeah, it's going to be 2 hours and a half, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. So this is 1. Let's see how it looks with 1. Okay. Yeah, that's so slow, man. It should be maybe 3. Go here. That was so slow. Crazy. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, that's now it's too fast. Okay, let's try 2. I don't know if I like it, man. Let's see how it looks with 1 again. Yeah, it's something like that, but I don't know why. It's too close, I think, the E-syncs. So maybe this speed value should be something like 1. I will leave it like that. But it's weird because it's so weird. Out cubic, out circ. Let's see this again. So we have cubic. Okay, that's not bad. This one is really cool. Cubic, so quad, cubic, quart. So this, the expo one should be, but I don't have the expo one there. That's the thing. Well, expo. I think maybe what's happening is never mind. Okay, so what's really fast? Quint? Do I have quint? Instead of cubic, out, back bounce, circ, cubic, elastic, power. What the hell is power? Yeah, maybe this needs to be This needs to be maybe cubic. No, that's the other way around. So this one should be circ. This one should be out cubic, which is the closest one we have from quartz. Or maybe instead of doing this, I could multiply this. Yeah, I think it's the same thing. Well, I'm not sure if that's the same. Yeah, I think it should be the same. Anyways, I think I'm going to say here multiply by 2, okay? Okay. Let's see now. Or maybe, you know what, I should have like different speeds for speed X and then speed Y. And I should multiply them individually. Maybe that's the way to go. Maybe. Okay, let's see now how it looks. Anyways, I think it doesn't like convince me that much. I don't know if I really like it. But yeah. Yeah. That's not too bad. But now let's say X is basically 1.5 and Y is 2. Let's see how it looks now. There's something I don't like. Yeah, no, that looks awful, man. That looks awful. Because I think what should be happening is instead of multiplying here, I think I should be multiplying the T itself. So I think that's what I should be doing. Let's see how it looks now. Let's go here, hit there. Okay, this is going to look the same. Okay. There's something weird here. I feel like they're like doing it like pretty. No, man. It's really weird. Oh man. Is it because of this? I think it could be because of this. Oh man, because I'm here, I'm basically lerping a value that's increasing too. Maybe that's... oh man. This is border decor sites, okay? And this should be border start.x and blah blah. I think that's what I should do. Let's see right now how it looks. I think that was the issue all along. Pretty sure. Let's see. That's why it took so long for it to animate, basically. I think that's the key issue. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Okay. So now one of the things I want to do is basically multiply y maybe by 3 and x by 2. Let's see how it looks. Okay. What? What the hell? What happened? Okay, that was weird. Let's see. Let's try again. That was really weird. Why is he going back? It's so weird. What the hell? So this goes back to 0 there. What? Maybe this is not being clamped? Maybe that's the case. Border start to blah blah blah. Okay, should be fine. Why is it going back to 0 on the X? Is this easing doing that? Let's try again my own easings dot out expo. Okay, yeah, dot evaluate, and here I'm going to use expo for y. Yeah, I'm going to use the same curve for both, but I'm going to use like a different let's comment this for now, and let's see how it looks now. Maybe it looks better. I don't know. Let's do this again, where I set this to 2 and this to 3. Okay. Okay, so now I test this. Okay, let's see now. Really. Okay, sorry. Okay. That looked much better, I think. I think that looked more... Now, one thing I want to try is just setting this to a different color. So, let's see how it looks, how this looks being that bright. Maybe that's cool. Maybe that looks a bit better. More like an actual screen, because the colors are bright in the analog screens. Okay, I think that looks better. Let's set it to 4. Yeah, I think maybe yeah, I think I know what I want to do. So yeah, the color definitely is better. I think color is much better, in my opinion. But there's like one last thing I would like to try. Okay, that looks cool. That looks cool. Now, the margin, I think the margin should be a bit bigger, so I'm going to set it again like this, because it's too close. to the stars, the borders. I don't really like that. And also, I think this one should be in-out expo, okay. And that's it. I think that should look cool, because it's going to do something like this and then like this. That should look fine. We're going to see. This is 2 and 3. Yeah, let's see. That should be more than enough. Okay. Let's test. Okay. Okay, that's... yeah, maybe that's a bit too slow. So let's set it to 3 and... yeah, maybe the same speed for both. Maybe that should work. Let's see. Yeah, the thing that's like the thing is that this looks weird when it's too squished like this. So I think it should be yeah. It should start from like instead of this, it should start plus like border start.x equals let's set it to 0.7 or 0.9 even. Let's see how it looks now, and I think with that we're going to be good to go. Okay, now yeah, I set it to 3 on both, and I also changed the color before, so I'm going to change it again. Okay, that looks better. Okay, let's see now. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay. 3.5 for the X, maybe. Maybe that's too much. 3.2 maybe. Yeah, it's... I don't know. I'm just with this. I'm just experimenting. So yeah, I was showing you basically this. I was going to jump into yeah, I think I don't think I'm going to animate this way because it doesn't look great. I don't think that looks great. Yeah, it's... I don't know. I think I wanted to maybe I will animate it here myself in Sprite. I think that's going to look better. Yeah, that doesn't look really cool actually. So yeah, I think Now my issue is, like, the thing I'm thinking about that I don't know how to manage right now is that when, let's say, then I want to do more stuff in the UI like this, because this is something that I'm basically establishing, this kind of style where, like, we have these animations in the UI and all of this. And I basically think that if I'm going to establish this as something that's in the game, this kind of UI, or yeah, this kind of animations and this style of like retro analogic screen, I feel like I need to just choose a style and then be consistent throughout the game with the same style. Okay, so that's basically what I'm trying to get to. So if I use this here, maybe the main menu and other places should have the same thing, because it's like, it's going to be weird if I don't have that. Okay, I'm moving the microphone a little bit. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So yeah, the thing is, there's one thing, and that is that basically if I want to do this, I was thinking about like creating some kind of system where, like, maybe some kind of system where I can just create like these kind of lines really easily. Okay, but yeah, I'm not sure, man, because if I'm going to hand draw everything, like, let me show you something. So this thing, okay, this thing is like animated by hand. Okay, and the thing is, it's really evident when something is animated by hand and something is moving. Like, it's so evident for this when I scale this like that. This is really noticeable that it looks different. So what I'm thinking right now is, one thing I could try is basically grab this and just, when I do the animation, just set this at a certain like width and all of that. Okay, let's say I set it to 2 and 4. Okay, which is a bit weird because I want it to be a bit more centered, but let's say I set like a fixed size for this. So maybe 4 and 2, I don't know, maybe that. So this is going to be the constellation, and what I want to do is, maybe I want to animate this. Okay, so and in fact I want to animate that. This is the thing. So is it going to look better if I animate it by hand? The thing is, if I animate it by hand, every little thing I do that has this kind of lines and all of that, I have to do that by hand too, because otherwise it's going to look really weird. And honestly, if you look at this, let me see if I can expand the screen a bit more. So if we look at this thing, let me just test animation. Okay, that's the animation. When you look at that, that's like not moving. It's like, I feel like it's noticeable that this was hand drawn, or that maybe this has a different frame rate even. So what I'm thinking right now is that I should do something like this. So that yeah, I think I should do something like that. Something like let's try it. Let's try it. Why not? I think it's a good test, and maybe I don't know. Let's do this. I'm just going to set the size. What the hell it is? But I just want this. Okay. So yeah, I basically want to do this. Okay. And that's it. And also, you know what? I will even set the size of this. I'm not even going to set the size of this via code. The blink thing, I think that's cool. I'm going to keep that. Okay, so that's going to go. This is going to be commented for now, because I think I like having it be the same size every time. Okay, and so this should be divided by 2. Okay, because yeah, if t nothing. Okay, so this is going to be, let me think about this, how I want to do the logic for this. So yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, I'm going to do that. Blink effect at the end. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do is just yeah, here what I'm going to do is just grab the I'm going to remove this, and this is going to be also an Neptosmic. Okay, and now here okay, I'm going to do that, and then I enable this at some point, blah blah blah. Yeah, so perfect. So here, yeah, I have the renderer. Okay, let's set it to public. I'm going to create a property for this. If rend, okay, I need to do not that, so I'm basically going to say rend okay. Okay. Now here I don't need to do that at all. Okay. And now here I can say dot rend. Okay. So I'm accessing the sprite renderer. Okay, that's what I'm doing. So now this is basically halfway after the animation. I'm going to say 0.9, so this is yeah, let's say 0.8 maybe. And now, okay, now I will have to animate this. Okay, so this is basically going to be the annoying part. But yeah, let's do this. So I basically need to have one reference layer for like this. Okay, this layer is going to be just a guide. Okay, and I'm also going to add another layer with like a dark color in the background, so I have like this as a reference. Okay, perfect. So now what I'm going to do is just yeah, just animate this. So Alt N, I'm going to remove this here. Yeah, and I'm going to add a couple frames, 10 frames, it's fine. Okay, and I'm basically going to use this. Okay, so how do I want to do this? Do I want it to do something like okay, I need to use this. Like this, not like that. Why? Oh yeah, I have to set it in front. Okay. Okay, perfect. So now it's going to be like that. Like this. Maybe even, yeah, this one is fine there. But this one needs to get there. Okay. Okay. Like that. Okay. So how does that look? Okay, let's remove those 2 frames. Okay, so this is, yeah. I think I need to add like another frame here. Okay, this one makes a really big jump, so maybe I will... Oh man, I've been modifying only one of the corners. Well, that's fine, I think, because I'm... Yeah, I think that's fine. So maybe I can just... not that. Q is my lasso tool. I think I can do this and remove all of them. Yeah, I don't really like this, so I'm going to set it like that. I think that looks better. Yeah, and it's a lot more... Yeah, let's set the constant frame rate to 50. I'm thinking that this should be a bit more like that, and this should be a bit more like that. Okay. Okay, I think that's... Okay, llega... sorry. It goes to around here. Okay, so... Yeah, I need to do... Okay, I need to make this go much further. Okay, so I can do it like backwards, maybe. Yeah, I think that could be better. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, that's much better. And this should not go, shouldn't go there. Now what I'm going to do is basically copy this like that. Can I do this? Can I do something like this and I flip like that? And then I add another layer and I move all of this here. Okay, why is there like an extra frame? Okay. Oh yeah. So I'm missing one frame for this one, but I'm just going to set it there. And the other thing I need is just to add that. I can remove all of this. Okay, and I can just merge down and we have... That's ready. Okay, that's perfect. But okay, what the hell? It looks like something's got deleted. Is this? Yeah, this is correct. So yeah. Yeah, I think that looks great, I think. Maybe. Let's go into constant frame rate and let's make it even faster. Yeah, that's great. I think that looks cool. So what I'm going to do now, the thing I don't know is if I can like 9 slice something that has frames. I never did that, so I'm going to find out right now, I guess. So let's export this. Oh yeah, this needs to be this. Okay, layout by rows, blah blah blah. Okay, export. Okay, perfect. So now I go into Unity, and here I should be able to. Okay, now this looks really weird, but this looks like a glitch, and that's not bad. But like now I need this border decor. I'm going to set it like that, border decor. And now this is sliced, which is fine, but this is also multiple. So can I slice this if this is multiple? Cell count, how many frames? 16. Cell count 16. Slice, apply. Okay, perfect. So now, yeah, but I have to do that like for every frame. Oh my god, that's so bad. That's really annoying. But well, if that's what I have to do, then I guess I have to do that. Okay, the values, yeah, I think I can set the position. Yeah, this is, yeah. So those are the values, 47 horizontally and 63 vertically. So I can't, why? Yeah, I can't really select multiple. That's really annoying. So this is 47, 63. So yeah, that's going to be, I'm going to, so 47, 47, 63, 63. The really not cool thing about this is that this is any minimal change I do to the sprite is going to be me changing all of this. Yeah, that's really dumb. The thing is, I'm like, you could say, yeah, just export one of the corners, but maybe I want to add like something different for each one of the corners of the borders. So that's why I don't want to do that. So yeah. Now let's hope this works. And yeah, the more frames, the more times I need to do this. It's really annoying, but it is what it is. Yeah, this feels really dumb that I can't set the same value to all. Yeah, that's basically another thing. So sprite editor, custom outline. Custom physics shapes, secondary textures. Yeah, I don't think there's a way to... Anyways, what I'm going to do is basically set one of the sprites. I'm going to set the last one, okay, to this. That's perfect, I think. Okay. Yeah, that's perfect. So now I'm just going to set it to something like 3 and 2. Okay. Which is basically the size of the constellation that's going to be in the center. And now I have to add this. Oh yeah, I don't have an Neptosmic. Okay, let's add this. Now I basically have to create a new animation. Okay, and this is going to be border, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to remove the sprites, to set this here. Okay, perfect. Okay, great. So this is not looped, and let's set the frame to 30. That should be fine. And that's it, I think. Now I can go here and just set that. Okay. And basically what I'm going to do is here do the full animation, and that's it. And this is not going to be disabled after. Okay. And what else am I missing? So yeah, this is going to be disabled after. That's completely fine. Okay, let's see how it looks. Maybe that looks cool. Let's see. Let's see. Play. And okay. Yeah, I didn't set the reference. Now I set it. Okay. Okay, let's see now. So, test. Okay, so now it should be animated differently. Okay, nothing happened. What? Oh yeah, I never... Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Okay. And I also need to remove the autoplay. There. Okay. Hit play. Okay. Let's test again. Okay. That was a bit weird. Yeah, maybe this doesn't work. What? Maybe one of the images is not set correctly. I don't know, man. This looks okay. This one looks fine too. Yeah, so why is it doing that weird thing? What? Okay, so yeah, it's not, yeah. It's not being rendered correctly, but I don't know if that's because, so let's set this to simple. Set the, yeah, this is wrong. What's happening there? So this is, we have, oh, I can't. Okay, I have this, 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 this. Okay, this one. Why is this one so offsetted? Okay, that's better. Now this one, is it correct? Yeah, I think it is. This one is also correct. This one also correct. This one is not correct. Maybe when I click them for when I was setting the values for the thing, for the 9 slice, maybe I moved them. Yeah, that could be the case. So yeah. Yeah, let's see now. Let's see now how it looks. Okay. It should look fine now, I think. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So the blink is too soon, I think. So but let's see how the animation itself looks. Yeah, I think it's maybe too fast. So let's set it to 20. Yeah, but that's too slow now. Yeah, maybe that's too slow. What about 40? Let's see 40. Yeah, I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like it. The thing is, for it to look smooth, I need so many frames, and that's a shame. Like, okay, let's see. Okay, 10 frames per second. How does that look? Yeah, that's too slow. It's really weird. So I think 30 is fine. But I don't really like it. So I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to try another thing, you know? I'm going to try another thing, a different thing, which is adding this The constellation material. Okay. Okay. Doesn't work. Okay. Vertical. No. Panel. UI background panel material. Okay, so it... Okay. I think I like how it looks. It has like this really interesting thing. So let's see how it looks when I change this. Oh yeah, this is not changing. It's not changing much. So why is that the case? Vertical alpha. You can see there's like a little thing shining. So my idea is, okay, let's border panel material and panel shader. Okay, so is this one? Oh, I can change it. Border panel material. Is it this one? Yeah, it's the same thing. Why is it not working though? Yeah, I think I should create like a new shader. I will try to do this in the time we have left. But basically I want to use the same shader I'm using for the constellations. But this one, let's see, the how's the... Okay, save, blah blah blah. Here, border decor is going to be panel. Okay, not the sprite, but the material panel. Okay, background panel material. This one looks really cool, but the thing is, it's like not doing anything. Has scan lines editor mode. Oh, that's why it doesn't work. Yeah, but I don't know if I really like that. Bar scale. Yeah, the thing is that this... Yeah, it's not like super cool. Doesn't look great, honestly. So I think I'm going to leave the, like, this. I don't remember what editor mode does, but okay, I didn't know that was a thing. Anyways, so what I'm going to do is just use the blink effect, which is not looking, it's looking fine. So I'm just going to use that. Okay. I'm not going to animate it, so I'm going to remove this. I'm going to also remove this. It's not going to be animated. I'm also removing all of those frames. Delete. Okay, I'm going to replace it with this. Go back here. Now this is single apply. The slicing is perfect. Maybe one more there and one more there. That's perfect. Okay, and that's it. Okay, perfect. So oh yeah, I noticed Am I still having that weird error? I was having an error for a serialized thing. Yeah, I don't have it anymore. Okay, that's great. Anyways, where's my... Okay. So here... Yeah, I think this is completely fine. But... I'm going to set it to 0.2, so this is going to happen at the start, and then this is going to be t, okay, and this is going to be, how much time is it? Because this is 2.5 multiplied by 0.2, 0.5. Okay, that should be a really good animation time. So let's see how it looks now. Okay, okay. Let's see now how it looks. Missing. Oh yeah, here I'm not doing this anymore, and this, yeah, I think this is basically now a sprite renderer. Okay, so now this color was it's going to be that. And then here, I'm going to say, how did I do, how was I doing the alpha thing here before? I don't remember. I don't remember. Was I multiplying this? No, I think... Because I want to maintain the same color, but I only want to set the alpha to 0. So how was I doing that before? It was really easy, because now I'm setting this. Oh yeah, because it was not being set to... Yeah, I understand now. Okay, so this is going to be in color R, G, B, and 0. Okay. And now I'm basically going to... Yeah, that's correct. Okay, perfect. This should work. Let's see. Let's see right now. Play. I didn't set the... Okay. Yeah. I didn't set this. There we go. And now we can see how it looks. Okay. Okay. It didn't work. It didn't work. Why didn't it work? Missing sprite. That's why. Oh my god, that's so dumb. Okay, let's hit play again. It never works the first try. Oh man. See now. Okay. It should blink now. Okay, right when we stop moving. Yeah. Okay. Okay, it worked. But now the size is not good, so I basically need to go here, set it to sliced again, that's correct, and then this is 3, 2. Okay, I think that's it. So that should look much better, and we should be able to try to test it with any constellation. That should work. Let's test again. I think the shader I applied to it, it's looking really nice because it's looking like it shines, and it has like a different scan line. It makes it look, yeah, it's really cool. I think that's really cool. That's really, really cool. So let's try again. Different constellation. Let's see how it looks. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I think now the other thing I want to do is after this little animation thing, I want to basically set the text that says landing star. So I'm going to, so imagine this, okay? I'm going to show you really quick. So okay, now the dim, okay, yeah, I think I would give it a bit more time. So this blinks, okay, that's perfect. I think this should be that, maybe a bit shorter. This should appear much faster, so yeah, I think that's better. And then we have the camera movement, but we're not going to do that. We have the this, which is okay, so this is basically the when the stars are fading, okay? And then after that, yeah, I'm so dumb because I could do this in the same place. I could do this here because it is the same. If T is completed, basically, we can do this, okay? So basically, after this finishes, in fact, I'm thinking that maybe I could just make this thing its own step. Yeah, I'm going to make this its own step. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay, so this is going to go into case 3. It's going to be case 4. There. Okay. It's going to be step 5. Okay. Step 4. This is going to be star highlight. Landing star highlight. Okay. So landing star, is it being used here? Yeah, so I think I should get this here, so it's a global access thing. Okay, and then here, so here, okay, star highlight decor animation. Okay, and then highlight decor animation, and then landing star text. So what's going to happen here is yeah, I'm so dumb because this shouldn't be like this, it should be like that. And here what should happen is, after we do the little animation thing, so this thing, okay, on the star, this is going to show the landing star, okay, and then we're going to land on that star. So my idea is that this little animation shows up, okay, and a little text appears above that says landing star, okay. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I don't know about the text, but yeah, we'll see. So now for this I have to basically add a new step. Okay, so here instead of fade scene, this is highlight landing star. It is going to be 1 second. Okay, focus landing star. This is fade other stars. This is highlight landing star. Okay, and both last for 1 second, and then we fade the scene. Okay, so let's see how it looks. We're close to the end of the stream. Well, it's 20 minutes, so have a little time. Okay. Yeah, that was too fast. Okay. Okay. Okay, it was like really I think that was good, but for this this is too fast for the blinking animation, so I'm going to set it to 0.15, let's say. I'm going to see if that works a bit better. Okay, let's see now. Okay, let's see right now how it looks. Should be a bit better. Okay, yeah. Now they fade and this one gets highlighted. Okay. Yeah, I think it's a good idea to add the text. So let's test doing that. So here I'm going to remove that. I'm going to say I'm going to copy that. Okay. star, blah blah. Okay, it doesn't matter. I'm going to grab this and set it to... Why can I set the anchors for this? What the hell? Oh, it was... Okay, anyways, set it to center, and this should go here. So this should say landing star, okay? And this should be in the same green as this, as the little thing, okay? I think that looks fine. Example like this. Landing star. So maybe landing star, or maybe landing with the dots there, like that. Yeah, I think that's cool. That's cool. I'm going to do this. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to disable that. So land txt, okay, landing txt, and this, okay, this, of course, this is like a, of course, this is a UI component. So what's the issue with that? Well, there should be no issue, but for like positioning this in world space is a bit tricky. So maybe I could use, yeah, but like tile map, sprite shade, yeah, there's no, like we have this, it's like a world space text mesh pro, but I'm going to use the canvas because it's, I don't know, it's convenient. So I'm just going to do that. And what I'm going to do is have a reference here to the text. Okay, landing text. And here, and basically, okay, first I'm going to set it to nothing. Okay. And then here, I'm basically going to say Neptosmic.animate, Neptween.animation, current step duration, T, okay, blah, blah, blah. And this is not going to have any kind of easing. And I think this should go, if T higher than 0.5, okay, so that happens after yeah, I don't know how much this animation, the star highlight decor, I don't know how long that is, but anyways, I'm just going to say after half time, I'm going to say landing star. Yeah, so what's I think I could do something like I think I could do that. Landing text, the text plus equals text. Yeah, I have to do I think I have to do that. And yeah, this is going to be float counter 0 and float text tick is going to be 0.1 maybe, and then here if txt counter blah blah blah, we do this. Okay, so okay, and here txt counter plus equals time dot delta time. Okay, so I basically increase. I'm going to set it to the tick, so it already enters here, and then text char index plus plus, and then so this is that, and text char index is less or less than text.length. Okay. Okay, it should be good to go, I think. Let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh, this is the tricky part. So I basically need to position this rect. Let me see something here. So yeah, the thing is, the canvas is basically okay, 240, okay, and 240 to the other side. So if I set it here and I say, for example, this is 480 by 270. Okay, that works. So I'm going to say 270 divided by 2 and 480 divided by 2. That didn't work. Okay, what the hell? So x, oh yeah, I did it the other way around. So this is 270 divided by 2, okay, and now I added 20, and that's, yeah, I think that's. Also, I need to set this to the color, to the corresponding color, okay, and I'm really thinking about changing this to be more horizontal than vertical. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Or yeah, I'm going to do that because I want to try different shapes for this, and I want to try this like that, and this one that goes all the way here, okay? And I need to leave 1 pixel here. I would go even further, but yeah, let's do that. I'm going to remove this, to grab this, Control A, copy, paste, flip, and there we go. So now I should be able to export this. I go here. Yeah, I think that looks better, but it's not going to get that stretched because the slicing is off right now. So this is like that and like that. Now here it goes there, and here it goes there. Apply. Okay, perfect. Hey Pepix, ¿cómo andas, Pepix? ¿Qué haces, amigo? Okay, I think it looks a bit better because the screen is like too horizontal, so maybe that looks a bit better. Encontré un emoji returbio acá, mira. Here. ¿Qué es eso? No, vos sabés que lo primero que pensé fue, digo, no, para no ser escuchame, un emoji de... Pensé al toque, yo pensé que era de él. Digo, capaz streamea y tiene sus emojis. Pero no. Es de otro stream. ¿De dónde es? WT Rock. No sé de quién es. Ni idea, no lo conozco, pero... pero es muy parecido, boludo. Qué culiao. What the hell? Oh, yeah. So this... I have to disable that, okay? Okay, let's hit play and see how it looks. Okay. What the hell? Okay. Okay. So I think I know what's happening. This should not do this there. I think it should be faster. And also I didn't set the position, so the how is it called? Landing text dot rect. Yeah, the anchor position equals is going to be landing star dot transform the position plus vector 3 dot up. Yeah, I think that should be enough. Maybe that's too much, so maybe I multiply by 0.32. Let's see how it positions, because this, okay, I know what I'm going to do. So this the size of this, I think it's like yeah, 16 by 16. So what happens if I move this little thing here? Yeah, so minus 20. Yeah, it should be minus 20. So this is the center, and it should be plus 32. No, that's too much. 24? 24 is perfect, I think. Maybe 22 to make it safer. Yeah, I think that's the offset I need. Okay. So but was it like, yeah, no, I think this should be multiplied by 22, which is the, okay, yeah, I think that's correct. So let's test this. We're going to see how this looks, and I also think this txt tick should be much faster, maybe. So 0.5. I don't know. Let's set it to that and see how it looks. Maybe it looks fine. Okay. Okay. So let's hit play. Okay, perfect. So now I hit here, I go here, test, and with this we should be good. So let's see now. Okay. What the hell? Okay. So let's see, what's the position of this? Oh yeah, that's because this yeah, I know what's happening. If this had the thing in the center, so it's 0.3 and 21 blah blah blah. Okay, so let's grab this, and this is 0.3. Yeah, well, not quite. So yeah, the thing is, this should be in the center, so this should be anchored in the center. Okay. And now the thing is that the positions are, I don't know, let me just try now. Let me test this really quick. We're really close to finishing this. It's looking good. I'm liking this. I'm liking it. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's not working as expected. So the position of the star, okay, let's see. This is -1, which is, I don't know. And then 21. So the offset is 22. So in white it's also -1. But what the hell? Star, yeah, these are the star collections. Okay, this one, -1, -0.11. Okay, so, oh yeah, because I have to multiply it. Yeah, that's the thing. I have to multiply the I have to multiply this by 100. That's it, I think. Okay, and also let me see, because I'm thinking that maybe those borders, maybe they should be a bit more like quiet and not so bright. What happens if I set them like that? Ooh, that's interesting. Let's see how it looks with the color like that. I think it's interesting for sure. So let's see. And I think with this we're going to be done. It's already been 2 hours and a half. That's a little more than average the time I usually stream, so that's good. Let's see this. Okay, let's see how it looks. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah. Okay. Okay. You know what? I think I'm going to do one more thing. And that is because the text, I don't know if I like the text appearing so soon. And I basically want to do it after the animation, okay? So I want to do it there, but then what's happening is here so text counter, the txt tick should be, I think, a value that's current step duration divided by 2, which is going to be after t is the halfway there. And now we're going to divide this by the text.length, okay? It seems like I don't need to use parentheses there, okay? So I think this should work. Which is going to be, the text is going to animate in 0.5 seconds, because I set this to be 1. This step is 1 second, so it should work. And also this thing looked like it was cool, but also I think it's a bit like merged with the stars in the background, so maybe just setting it to like another green like this, but not too strong. I think that's going to be much better. So let's hit play now and let's see how it looks. Okay. Now we should be good to go. I hope it works. Okay. 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 Yeah, I think that's cool. I think that's really cool. Also, I think there's something here where sometimes it's bright, but sometimes it's not bright. I think maybe that's okay, how it looks, how those lines look. So yeah, I think this is looking fine. I'm also thinking about like going all the way through with the complete square. I can even do it right now. So we can do like, we can do this. You know what? I can do this and then this. And then I want to try this last thing, okay? And we're going to see how it looks. Okay. Okay. What happens if I go here and set it to a really dark? Ooh, that looks cool. That looks really cool, I think. Maybe not this, but the next one. Yeah, I think that's cool, man. Oh man, that's cool. This is too strong, I think, but I like how it shines, how it's shining. I really like that. So I don't really know which color to use. Oh, this one is like really interesting because it has some red hues there. It's really, really interesting. But it's too yellow, I think. So the best one is this because it's really green. But like, I like this one and also this one. It's not easy, huh? What happens if I go like this? and like this. Okay, interesting. Let's go ahead and just remove all of this. Okay, interesting. And what happens if I go all the way through there? Okay. And now go like there. Make this go there and that there. Let's see now. Yeah, I think that looks cool. That's really cool, actually. Let's see now. Let's do it again. Yeah, that's great. Although, there's one point there. Yeah, what the hell? Sorry. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I think that's looking good. That's looking really cool, I think. So let's do it again. One more time. Okay. Okay. That's really cool. That's really cool. The other thing I'm thinking about, I am staying, but like I'm thinking about maybe just making this. You know how it does that, and then that, and maybe I could make it so maybe after this, oh yeah, I could even make it in the same animation, so maybe doing something like this. Like this, and then doing like I just want to try this. Okay, let's try this. Okay. Oh, this is not, yeah, this is not going to work in the symmetry mode. So oh yeah, it should work. Yeah, it should work. Okay, how about that? Maybe one more like this? Or maybe just really small, but yeah, maybe that's too small, I think, maybe. That looks cool, I think. So basically, I would do like okay, I will do that, and I will copy this here, here, and here. So it will do, yeah, I think that's that's much better. So let's export this again. Yes, let's go here. This is the last thing I will do, and then I will go. So then here I have to slice it again, and this is 30 frames. Okay, so cell count, this is 30. Okay, slice, apply. Now the animation, we're going to set that. I can do this, and I'm going to grab all of this. Okay, set it there. Okay. Oh, I'm so dumb. I have to export it like this. Okay, now it's better. Perfect. Now I can close this, and I can basically go here, and when this should not be disabled after play. So let's see now how it looks. I think it's going to look good, and I'm also going to set it to set the same. I have to set the same shader to this and this. Oh yeah, I can't. Where's the material? Extra settings? Nope. Oh yeah, the material for this is where is the material? I think it's this. So I have to set the material here, maybe. I'm not sure, man. Where is this material supposed to go? I never tried adding like a material to text, so that's maybe that's why it... Anyways, border. Okay, yeah, now it has that extra shiny thing. That's cool. It's really cool. Okay, so now let's hit play, let's test again, and I'm going to get out of here. Okay. Here, okay, let's hit there. Okay. Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. Okay. Yeah, I really like it. So, one last thing. I'm going to change this to this step. Okay. Not that. Plus, okay. So I'm going to, what the hell? There, okay. Zooming in and out. Okay, so. Okay, so this is going to basically be I'm going to comment this because this should happen right away. And now this, I think this step is like really long, so I'm just going to say 0.5 and even 0.4. Okay, perfect. So yeah, so that should be it. So first we should see the thing, and then the thing blinking, and then we should see the text, and then it starts at the same time. It will start fading. So let's see. Border. Yeah, I think I'm going to use a darker color here. Yeah, I think that's going to be better. It looks better. Yeah, I set it, but I did set that color, but it was in play mode, so it didn't save. But anyways. Okay. That's so cool. That's amazing. That's amazing. Let's watch it again one more time. That's so cool, man. Okay. That looks really, really cool, man. I'm happy with this. I think I'm going to stay with this because it's looking really nice. That's cool. That's really cool. So I think that maybe in the future I could go and do something like grab this. How does it look? Yeah, maybe I could just scale it like a little bit, like on top of making it blink, I would scale it like a little bit so it looks like it's, yeah, a bit better. I don't know how to describe it, but anyways, perfect. So this is going to be the stream for today. Thank you very, very much for watching, for chatting, for staying, for passing by. Thank you very much. We made a little bit of progress today, which is really cool. And yeah, so don't forget to join the Discord. Okay, you can get notifications there for when I go live, and also share your stuff. And also for the people watching on Twitch, you can join. You can subscribe to my YouTube. You can go there because basically all of my streams get saved there, so you can go and rewatch all of the streams. And yeah, that's the idea of my project with the stream. Basically, I'm just making a big registry, a big documentation of the process of the development of this game. That's my idea, and maybe making some friends along the way and building up a community. That will be really cool. But the main goal is to just document the entire process, or at least most of the process. And yeah, that's going to be it for today's stream. And yeah, okay, thank you very much, and see you in the next one.